What's up, guys? Welcome back to episode 7 of Down Under. No sports related topics.
Already episode 7.
Already
Hassan.
episode 7.
Wow.
I'm Hassan.
Sam.
I'm Jake.
Vinny can the building again.
And hopefully Carter will be somewhere like right here.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see you soon, Carter.
Hi, Carter.
So yeah, today we're going to be talking about like mental health, like stuff we've learned, stuff that experience we went through that helped us, that could help somebody else. Anything we've done mentally, physically, spiritually, morally to benefit ourselves, to put ourselves in a better... Say it, Jay Vince. I know you want to say it.
No, keep moving on. It's on.
Put us in a better position to suit our goals. I know Jake will have a lot to say about that. These dudes really
Keep going.
twisted me off, I swear to God.
Twisting you off.
They're twisting me off right now.
Hey, we're twisting them off. Hey.
Twisty! Oh, Twisty!
Hey, yo!
What's that from? Here Comes the Boom. Oh, Twisty!
So let's get right into it. I'll just be asking questions. Is there anything you guys learned? Maybe, I think the big thing is transitioning out of high school, going to college, now starting your second semester out of college. Anything you guys have learned, maybe individually, between your friends, relationships wise, that like you really like regretted or really helped you? Anything?
Vinny, you want to start us off?
Jeez,
I'm just saying, no. I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but you're at an
I
actual
live
level.
life no regrets, so I wouldn't say I really regret anything. But college is definitely a lot more different than high school. You're more free. Don't got mommy and daddy up your ass about stuff.
You're living life at the zoo, huh?
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Yeah, I don't know. School's a lot different in college. Took a while for me to get used to. That's the main thing.
It could be a blessing, but also a curse, because like going back to what you said with like mom and dad not being there, I feel like sometimes for me anyway, when mom and dad rode my ass a couple times, like that was good for me because I wasn't on my shit at that time, you know what I mean? But now that you're by yourself, like you have to be on your stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
It really teaches you to, get stuff done. You gotta really hold yourself accountable now instead of having people do it for you.
Right.
I mean, me personally, even throughout high school, like senior year, I never got my stuff done, like homework done, but like important stuff. Like I haven't filled out my FAFSA yet, and it's due in like 2 weeks.
Oh, good God.
Because I don't have, I wasn't coming from, and I don't have that figure
Right.
telling me do this, do that, do this. Like
Right.
in high school, if I didn't have the AVID class, I don't think I would have applied to a lot of colleges.
Hey, off topic, I'm calling out NBC. They just presented an invalid fact in the Bengals-Raiders game.
You couldn't have wrote that down and said that in the next one?
Oh.
We'll write it down.
I'll write it down. I'll remember in my head.
No, but I'm with you, son.
It's like even like when I started working at Creekside, I didn't. Jake was on my head for like text a guy for like 2 weeks straight. So like me now, I'm learning to get time management down and getting stuff together, because now there's nobody for me to tell, for them to tell me what to do, school wise, social wise. Like I am learning and growing as I go.
I think I know we already had our COVID segment, kind of, sort of.
COVID.
But I think, especially with us now going back into school and just being online again, that's going to teach us a lot more about time management. I think that's like the not one main positive, but that's been a positive throughout COVID for me anyway, because it teaches me about time management. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you don't have that, either accountability or time management, you're just not getting stuff done. And I think in college, Vince, you can attest to this, but like you have to be on time with things, and if you fall behind, you either A, people don't care and that's why they fall behind, or B, they just, I can blow this off one night or whatever. In high school, you can make that stuff up, but in college, you can't.
There's no more makeup stuff, no more late work. You gotta get stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so one thing for sure, like school-wise, I would give my past self, and anybody is definitely get on top of it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't on top of it. Now I'm stuck at community college, trying to figure out what I really want to do. And it's not like community college is a bad thing, but it's not where I wanted to go.
Right.
And obviously, I planned on transferring in the spring, but I didn't get after it.
Yeah.
Now I'm stuck here for another semester, and I have to get my FAFSA done. And It's just I mean, other aspects go into why, but like it just didn't get done, and that's just inexcusable.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's a thing that society expects nowadays is for all of us, especially our age, to have it all figured out right now.
Yeah.
When in reality, like when people go into college, they usually switch their majors like 4 or 5 different times.
Well, that's part of going into college is
Trying to figure out what you want.
That you don't know what you're gonna do.
Here's
you don't
what I
know what's
believe.
next.
I believe this community college route was awesome. I'm pretty
sucks
much getting
because,
paid.
like,
It sucks. I feel like the people who are going to college right now are not going there to learn or because it's their dream school. They're only going there to party. They're only going there to party. Like, you're looking at me, it's like, you know it's true.
No.
Yeah, you know it's true.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I can I have a counter argument for that.
Obviously, they are going for the dream school, but the big thing is they're going to party. Like, let's be honest.
No, I chose Mizzou for
Yeah, it has a
specific
perfect
reason.
fit for you. Yeah.
It's a perfect fit for me.
Yeah.
I was 95% sure I was going to Northwest for a while till I found the program at Mizzou I loved.
But what I was referencing is that you said they changed, or you said 4 or 5 times they changed their majors.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm referencing, and they only went to college in the first place.
Yeah, there's lots of people down there. At Mizzou
There is.
that are just
Like
But at the
people
s-
like Vinny
it's just
who
big
know
school.
what they want
Like
to do.
I want to go to Mizzou, but like I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't know I was going to
I mean-
Mizzou till
No, I
That's
know
what
what
I'm
you
saying.
mean. I know what you
Summer.
mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I know what you
I
mean.
just said it wrong. You get the point.
Yeah. I like.
I'm not wrong.
I know some people, like you said, go there just to party and stuff. But like, in Vince's case, like that's good for you. Like the fact that you know right out of the box this is what you want to do, or either A, like okay, I'm kind of on the border. I just want to go there and like get my feet wet, if you want to call it that way, and just say, hey, you like try this out, and if it doesn't work out for me, then I can move on to something else. But like going back to your whole junior college thing,
It's a blessing and a curse.
it is. And it sucks because like sometimes I do like look at like some of my friends like Vince and be like, dang, I wish I was, out and away from parents and family. Because really, besides you two, I don't really have a whole lot. And Carter when he comes back, and
I mean,
Vince
the
when he
truth
comes
is,
back.
I don't want to pay $40,000 a year just to party, pretty much. If I'm getting the same education, gen ed's out the way,
Yeah.
which I wasn't
Well,
my
it
plan.
makes sense for certain.
Yeah, not
Okay,
for
so like
everybody. Not for everybody.
For me, like, say someone that's going into the medical field, like a JUCO. Well, I mean, obviously baseball playing too, but like JUCO makes sense because of the money.
Yeah.
Like if you go into a physical therapy program is a 6-year program.
Yeah.
So now you're spending even more money than what a person going to a 4-year would be. So junior college, me basically pretty much getting paid to go to college makes sense financially. Now for some, it's just easier to just go straight into a 4-year and be like, okay, you know what? This is fine. I don't necessarily need to be saving the money because I'll make it back, in the next 5-10 years out of college. But I think the price of college has gotten completely outrageous as well.
Yeah.
There's things we can do that can probably help that. I'm not saying make it free, but I'm saying that's just a whole different.
Let's not get into.
No.
That's, even though it's not political, it'll turn political.
Yeah.
Just
No, I'm
everything-
just saying there's things that we can change that will make college cheaper. Like there's no reason the prices of college now are just completely through the roof. Outrageous.
And I'm not what I was
And
saying.
it's going to continue
I
to
did
go
not-
up too. And that'll ruin education.
What I'm saying, I was not saying that everybody should do this. Obviously, it fit me perfectly. It fit Jake perfectly, and Jake's out of here. It fit Sam perfectly. Vinny's finding what he's doing. I'm not saying don't. Let me clear it up. I'm not saying should everybody do, but there's a vast majority,
Mm-hmm.
and it might. No, I could be totally wrong, but that's what I believe.
Yeah.
It's really finding what fits you the best.
Yeah. And like I feel like everyone thinks you're automatically gonna because my thought was like, okay, I'm gonna go to do D1 right out of high school. Like that's what I wanted to do this whole time, and I would never in a million years picture myself going to a JUCO and staying in Kansas City. I wanted to get out of here, but it, like what Vince said, it just fit me the best. And I think for some people it's just everyone has their perfect vision of what they want to do and like what college they want to go to, but sometimes it just doesn't work out, and you end up going a completely and total different route.
Yeah.
And life can surprise you like that. So
Okay, so
we kind of went down a college route, but
I mean, it's a school route.
yeah.
Friendships wise, I would be like, pick wisely. I think I wasted a lot of time with a lot of people
It's part of learning, though.
Part of
You might think it's a waste, but in reality, you're.
I
It's
do
helping
think
you
it's
grow in
yeah.
the
I
grand
mean,
scheme of things.
realizing after a friendship ends what's real and what's not sucks. Because then I realized I wasted a lot of time with some friends that I thought were my friends.
So
But
you
they
might
weren't.
see that as a waste, but I see that more as like a learning curve.
It is a
or an
learning curve,
opportunity.
but at the same time, I think it was a waste because I wasted with my time with a friend that I could have just spent with my real guys, my friends I've known for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it just
I
depends
don't
on how you
think
look
it
at it.
I don't know. You still
I
made
don't think
memories
it
with
was
them and
nice.
stuff.
Memories I regret though.
Yeah, but
Maybe
at that
some,
point
maybe
in
s- maybe
time, they weren't regrettable memories. It just ended up being regrettable memories in the grand scheme of things.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
But
saying-
respectfully.
But respectfully, I just like a lot of time. That's what I would tell anybody is just pick wisely, because it's hard to see in the moment, but it's pretty blatantly clear
Mhm.
if you really look for
Quality over quantity.
it. Yeah, like I talked to like 4 or 5
I'm
people.
gonna say find your good group. Like I would say, I have a really good group around me right now. That's like, what? What you
What
laughing
is
these
on
two?
the TV?
I would say I have like a really good group around me right now. That's like I know I talked to you guys about this earlier, but like a group that's got the same goals and aspirations. And I don't know. I feel like so many people just want to pick. They just want to fit in with everybody else, and you're gonna find your group. You're gonna find your role. You're gonna find your people, and that'll help you out in the long run. But going back to what you said, Asana, I know what you're trying to say, but I definitely see that more as like a opportunity to grow.
Well, look at it this way: if you hadn't gone through what you went through,
Well, I'm not talking about what I'm.
No,
talking
okay,
about
I'm
friends.
just talking in the grand scheme of things. Your outlook on different things would have vastly been transformed if you hadn't had all those experiences. I know you think I'm talking about something else, but I'm really just speaking grand scheme of things here.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about
Losing
that person.
friendships, relationships, whatever it
I'm
is,
not talking about
it can put you through stuff, and it opens
Definitely.
your eyes.
Definitely.
To how you
So
want
I
to
would not say that any experience that you've been through was a waste of your time in any way, shape, or form, because it's helped form the person you are today. If you hadn't gone through those experiences, who knows what you would be today, or
I'll
where
be
you'd
happy.
be.
I would be honestly on top of the world. I'll be rocking, dude. I will be. Oh,
Would you really?
Yeah, would you?
if
Would you have the same mindset?
would this podcast be here? No, probably not.
Probably not.
I would probably be out of here by now. I would have probably. I'm thinking if that whole time frame was just deleted, right, beginning to end, I think I would be happier. Definitely. I'm not saying I'm sad right now. I'm just saying happier than I am right now. Because you can always be happier than you are.
Yeah, but if you look at like if you look at life like that, like, oh, I can always be happier, then you're
Yeah.
never
You're
ever,
not gonna
ever
get
gonna
anything out of
find
life
I don't
doing
look at
that.
it like that. Like,
I know,
am
but I'm just
enjoying
saying,
the
like,
moment.
even now, you can't look at it that way, and that's why him. Well, Jake's trying to tell you that like you have to look at it through a positive lens and aspect. That's like the whole
You
thing.
get out of
of
life what you put into it.
Right.
Point blank. Period.
Right.
If you have a negative attitude, then you're going to get
Facts,
a
yeah.
negative connotation
Yep.
out of things.
Yep.
If you have a positive attitude and a positive outlook on life, then you will get the most out of life in every day that you have.
Mhm.
But if
Facts.
vice versa, then it's not going to go so well for you, and you're going to be miserable.
Right.
I totally agree.
And a lot of people don't figure that out in life, and it's
And there was a
Ever.
point. There
Ever.
was a point where I was miserable. I just didn't talk to nobody. But
Mhm.
I'm like, I changed my mindset.
Yeah.
I was like, stuff happens.
Sometimes it's okay to take a step back and get your shit together.
It
and
is.
Come
Yep.
back.
So going off this, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Is there been like one person in your life that has like helped you change your outlook to a positive outlook? Because I mean, like, I feel like we hit a certain age and then everything starts. We feel like everything's going downhill, but in reality, we just need to change our outlook. So has there been a person that has been there? Like, it could be a friend, family member, a mentor,
I'm
a
like-
teacher, like anybody that has like kind of changed your outlook on things.
For sure. I'm not friends with this person no more, but no bad blood. You know what I mean? This
Right.
person, no bad blood. Knew this person for a long time
Mm-hmm.
and helped me a lot. Definitely, I had my boys right here.
Shout out this person the son's talking about.
You know who you are. If you know, you know.
Dude, I don't even
I know who she
know.
I don't think you do. I don't think you
Really?
do.
I don't know.
Anyways,
If you know, you know.
that and Mr. McDonald.
Yeah,
Who's the goat?
he was cool.
Yeah, but
Shout out that.
Vinny,
man.
how about you? Did you have anybody that's helped?
Dude,
Like I feel like your dad would be the one to kind of help.
Dude, I don't really know. I've never really like changed my outlook on life. I'm pretty a laid back dude. I just go with the flow. Honestly.
I know you've had rough times though.
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Has there ever been any? I know you don't like talking about this stuff, but like, has there been anybody that's like
Dude, I don't know.
really?
Like I said, I just kind of
Some people are like that.
I
Though.
just
Some
kind of
people
roll with
just
the
kind of roll with
punches.
the
I just
flow.
go with the flow.
yeah, Vinny's the most like fluid person I know.
Yeah.
Like
If shit's downhill, he just stays even keel.
He don't
If shit's
care.
high, then he's just like,
He looked like
okay,
that
whatever.
He gives me those slurp skin vibes on Fortnite.
What?
You know,
Yo.
obstacle in his way, he's just gonna slither right through it.
Yo.
What do you mean by that, though?
Didums, how about you?
Odd comparison.
I gotta
but-
sit here and think. I don't think a person affected me. I think society and the absence of people in my life is what helped me more than any person.
I think out of all of us, Dubs grew the most, the fastest.
Probably.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you don't need to get cocky now.
No, he has.
Who's definitely?
He knows it. He knows it's
I've
good
just
to know.
learned that my outlook on life has just changed because
Period.
you got to realize that people are only in your life for a certain amount of time. If you sit here and think about it, there's a good chance you will only see your grandparents probably 10 more times in your entire life.
Yeah.
And once I sat back, so just put it this way, say you see them once or twice a year. 10 was probably low ball, but the point still being,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's
you don't have enough. Yeah, exactly.
You don't have enough time.
You don't have enough time with these people, so
Yeah.
it's important to
make the most of what you-
make time for people that deserve to have time made for them.
Mhm.
facts.
That's why I've been spending so much time with my family, because I'm not going to be here this time next semester or
Right.
next year even.
And anything can change, and then
So,
that time
I
spent.
need to soak up everything that I can get right now, because who knows what's going to happen when I'm not here and I'm away in college,
Mhm.
or vice versa. Anything can happen, and
Walking
things
Dead can
things
happen.
can be
You
taken
never
away
know.
from you, and
Yeah.
you know, I
Dan
mean,
will
I'm
snap.
thankful to have all of my grandparents with me, but there's people that aren't, and I mean,
I get it. No,
Right,
you-
no.
you're right. You're totally right.
Yeah, it's a good way to look at it. But at the same time, I've looked at it that way, and I've also, in a way, hurt myself looking at it too much like that, because then you focus
like
so
them.
much on that you can't, you know what I mean? Like, you have to find a healthy balance.
That's why, like, if something I'll give my future self is don't put in too much more than they are. And this comes to anybody, family, friends. If they're barely trying, why are you trying?
Yeah.
If
I
they're
mean,
trying so much, why are you not trying?
in
so
some
much?
instances, it may seem like they're not trying, but in reality, they're doing what they can at the time.
You know what I mean by that. I'm
Yeah.
not saying like they might have their own thing, but I'm talking about like if everything is balanced and
Right.
it controls, each environment's controlled.
Right.
Going science on y'all real quick. If they're not, if they're giving 20%, why are you giving 100?
Yeah.
you mean,
'Cause in-
or if you're giving 2-to-1 ratio and you're giving 66 to
66 to
30%.
3 people did. You think you'll watch this far?
Probably not.
Probably not. We can
Unless
just
he's
tell
in
him to
it.
skip to this.
But yeah, like
Okay, he was right in that. He just worded it terribly.
Yeah, I know. But that's why it's still laughing at it.
it's just one
Well,
of
it's
those
funny.
things.
The tweet was worded brutally.
What it basically goes back to what I'm saying is choose wisely who you
Mhm.
surround yourselves with, because there's a lot of people, and I was telling you the other day, like I know some people who don't clap when I'm winning,
Yep.
and there's some people who clap regardless, like Dubs, Sam, Vince, Carter.
Mhm.
They all clap when I'm winning, and I'll clap when they're winning.
Mm-hmm.
You
But
gotta
I
watch
know-
who's not clapping.
Yeah.
When you're
And I realized that when we started this podcast,
Yeah.
I saw who's got really mad.
Yeah.
Who got mad?
Snoop this. If you know, you know.
What'd you say?
It's just you got what Jake says. Watch. Watch, and then like, there's also like you got to realize why are you there? Are you there to benefit yourself? Are you there to benefit them? Is it mutual? Are you there for entertainment?
Any good relationships or friendship anything in life.
And if you're questioning that, you got to sit back and
Right.
think. There's a problem.
There should be no question. It should be
Exactly.
mutual. I feel like for most of my friendships and relationships, they are pretty mutual. And if something is in question, then it will be brought up, or I will change, like, towards them, if that makes sense. Not in a petty way, but just in a way that they're like, oh, okay, and then something needs to change, or it's talked about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like right now, I could say that I'm no harm feelings to anybody I used to know,
Right.
but in my previous friendships, I could definitely see where I was just benefit to them and I was just entertainment.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it at that time because I was just being stupid, right? And
You were learning.
I learned. I regret, but you move on at the end of the day.
Yep.
So like, and then you gotta change it and be like, yo, here's what's gonna change for yourself. And if that doesn't work with what people around you right now, sucks to suck.
Yeah.
Move on, man.
100%.
So like, if you guys had one takeaway or one thing to live by, what would it be? Vinny, you start off.
I would say find something you love doing and pursue it for the rest of your life. Because if you really find something you love, like let's say for work or something, like it's not going to feel like work. It's going to make your life go by, and you're going to love your life a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're going to love what you're doing.
And it doesn't even need to be for work. It can be just like a hobby you do on the side. It can just be a hobby you do on the side
exactly.
too. And it makes life 100 times easier. Like going back to what you said with your job, like it won't feel like a job.
Yeah, I love.
And that way, I mean,
doing
okay,
some
there's
Photoshop.
no matter how much you love your job, there are going to be days where
Where
you
you
wake
wanna
up
quit.
and say, "My God, what am I doing with my life?"
Yeah.
When I'm waking up to sponge the fields at 5 o'clock in the morning at Creekside, I'm like,
I love spending.
man, why am I doing this?
But at the same time, like Vince said,
It wasn't that bad once I got rain boots.
It was not.
oh good Lord,
But it was bad whenever I got there
Finding
at 5
something
a.m.
you
and left
love.
at 10 p.m.
finding something you love makes life 500 times easier.
Yeah.
And you have to realize that the concept of money is not everything. Oh, look
Yeah. It really is.
Money is really not everything. If you don't have happiness, you don't have anything. And I am a very firm believer still that money can buy happiness.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But
It shouldn't be what you
no.
chase.
I wouldn't say
Yes.
buy happiness. It can temporarily.
No, it definitely buys.
It can
happiness.
definitely
It definitely
buy
buys
happiness.
happiness.
No. I think it can
if I had $1
temporarily.
million in my pocket right now, I'd be pretty damn happy.
It would temporarily fill a
I think
hole.
we all would be.
Temporarily
I'm a little
fill
more
a
happy
hole.
with
No,
this one.
I don't know, man. I'm
because
about
what
to
happens if you
disagree
guys
with
run out of that money? Like one day it's just gone.
Then I'm sad.
Yeah, then I'll be sad.
Oh, good God, you guys.
I don't know, dude. I think
So
it
what they're
solves
saying
all
is
my
just chase the
problems.
money. No, I'm just
It solves
Chase
all-
that bag. Buy a lottery ticket every once in a while.
I think
Hey, Powerball numbers 7, 2,
I got-
8, 9,
I got a good
4,
story.
2, 3.
I think
I got a good story about this money thing.
Oh God.
So my dad and my brother were talking about scratch-off tickets,
Uh-huh.
and my dad was trying to tell John they were a complete waste of money, and John didn't believe it. So John gave my dad $5 to go get him a scratch-off ticket and won like 50.
oh,
So now John's gonna be hooked on scratch-off tickets for the rest of his life.
that's what. And then all of a sudden he's gonna buy like 3 tickets and realize now I'm $15
Hey, you know what scratch
down.
off tickets are fun? The one that are like the crossword puzzles. That
Yeah.
you, like, find words.
See those on
Okay, what are you,
TikToks?
80
Yeah,
years
I've seen
old?
those TikToks.
Are you 80 years old?
Yeah, I
Doing
do like me some
crosswords with this lottery
crosswords.
ticket.
And some
little players blowing clouds.
Josh Allen. Hey, Josh Allen said he wasn't going to wear sleeves earlier in the pregame interview, and he's got on sleeves.
Realize it was
cold,
too
man.
cold.
Fake news.
It's cold, man. Going back to the money thing, it definitely buys happiness, but it shouldn't be what you chase. You chase what you like to
There's
do.
more in life to just money.
Yes.
Money
Oh yeah.
is nice to have.
Oh yeah. Whoever said money does not buy happiness because they're poor.
I didn't say it didn't buy happiness. I
It's
said
fine,
it's a
you'll find sugar
temporarily
mama.
fill for happiness.
I can see what you're saying.
It's like a 40, 50-year fill of happiness.
That's if you have.
It's a
millions of
temporary fill.
dollars.
It's a temporary fill till you're broke. Then you're not happy.
Till you run out of money.
Exactly. So that's why it's important to find something other than money
Yeah,
to make you happy.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I said money.
And
will
open a
come
Roth IRA account.
Yeah.
Mine's going
Fact.
down right now.
Shout
Is
out
it
Wealth
actually?
Springs. Look at Josh Allen go.
Good God.
He's a
That's
big
a
boy.
bad man.
Has he ran this whole drive?
Pretty much.
2 or 3 times.
So I mean, Jake,
All right, my takeaway from this year. The sun.
not this
well-
year.
Oh.
Just something
In
that
general.
In
quote
general.
you can live by,
A quote I can live by.
or help you through life.
Okay. If you can go to sleep every night and tell yourself that you did everything possible that day to make the most out of your day, you will start having a lot better days.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if you're someone that is frequently sad.
Yep.
If you sit back and look at all the things, just looking back at a day and one day, if you sit there a couple minutes before you fall asleep and just take a look at what happened that day and just reflect on yourself, you will instantly realize that your life is really not as bad as you may think it is.
Yeah.
In the grand scheme of things, if you have a roof over your head and you have
Food on the table.
and you got blankets to sleep with when it's cold, or you got a phone to play on every night, you got AirPods to put in,
You're better.
you
you're
wake
better
up and
off
put
than
on your
half
Apple
of the
Watch,
people in the world.
you got more than half the people in this world already.
Yep.
And people just tend to complain about what they don't have,
Yeah.
and they don't take a chance to sit back and look at what they actually do have.
Yep.
And that's something that I've done that has really helped me, and it's helped me grow as a person.
Yeah.
Because I sit here and I'm like, wow, I could have this, this, and this. Nice pass, Josh Allen.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be a blowout.
I told you.
No, I'm with you, Jake.
Bill's over. And but if you just take the time to sit back and reflect and be thankful for the things that you have rather than the things you don't have, you will be way better off in the end in the grand scheme of things.
I like that.
Yep.
Shout out TikTok. I got it saved in my favorites.
I would say, don't take experience for granted.
Dawson Knox is a bad man.
Don't take experiences for granted, and keep a positive outlook on anything and everything. I'm about to do that too because it's hot. Anything and everything that happens to you, because I realized with good God, J-Dubs. I realized with my experiences, whether it be through sports or for school, that I needed to have a more positive impact on things. I couldn't sit there and dwell on my injuries or any other negative experiences that I had through sports, and I needed to look at the rehab or the injuries as positively as I possibly could. And as soon as I changed my outlook on not only sports but in life in general, that everything changed for me, and I started paying a lot more attention to the things that really, really made me happy, and life just got 100% better.
Yeah.
That's my short, simple spiel.
Mine's gonna be a little cringy,
All right.
but I got two metaphors for you.
Metaphors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody here likes rainbows. You like seeing a rainbow, right?
I don't like
It brightens your
those,
mood. It brightens your mood.
Does what in the
I
hell?
guess.
If you want to see the rainbow, you gotta get through the
rainbow
rain.
in the sky.
No.
Y'all like that?
Rainbows have different connotation to me than in the sky.
What, leprechauns?
Yeah, we'll go leprechauns. I don't like Lucky Charms.
Are you
Dude, Lucky
afraid of
Charms are
leprechauns?
low key like
Lucky
cuts on your
Charms?
ass.
Yeah, I
Lucky
don't
Charms
like
are
them.
terrible.
They're so
Especially
good.
Not on
No,
the
the
real. I do
marshmallow's
like Lucky
fine.
Charms.
Did you throw up while eating Lucky Charms or something?
No, I was just thinking of something different I can say for why I don't like rainbows.
Okay, well, my thing is, if you want to see the rainbow at the end of the day, you got to get through the rain.
Facts.
You remember that?
I don't think that's a metaphor.
You remember that?
Or
I like
if
that.
you want to,
That was my design and draw project.
I
Remember
like that.
I didn't see that.
You were sitting right next to me.
And
when I
every
did
flight
it.
you take, there's going to be turbulence.
I like that.
Especially if Hassan is the pilot.
We're not doing this again, bro. Did you watch the last episode?
Mhm.
Oh my god, y'all.
No, I like that. Seriously.
Yeah, it's good. There's gonna be moments. There's gonna be stuff where you're doubting yourself. You're gonna be like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? What's the point of this stuff? Like, why am I doing this task? Why am I going through this problem again and again and again?
It's because you need to get to the. It's the only way to
Gotta
get.
get through the storm.
Yep.
What's that?
I'm looking for my project.
I mean, I think that's what we'll leave y'all with.
Yeah.
No, I got a question.
All right, go ahead.
Uh
I want you all to name
oh.
the number one thing that made you happy this year. Like, what did you look forward to doing?
Like as of 2021 or this year?
no, just,
like, look
just,
forward-
Just like over the last year, like just.
Oh.
Like
a lot of
what
things
was
that
like?
made me
What is
happy.
something that made you happy? Like you love doing this. You love this person.
Creekside.
Love is not real, Vince.
Creekside.
Good God, Hassan, who hurt
That is
you?
my answer.
Oh, wait.
Creekside
Who
baseball.
hurt me?
park.
You want me to go into this?
Why play
No, we're
anywhere
good.
else?
We're good.
Yeah, why play anywhere else?
You
Well,
say
that
Creekside?
I did.
Jake?
I ran up my bank working at
money
Creekside.
buys happiness. No, I thoroughly enjoyed Creekside.
Creekside was great. Made me feel like I
well,
wasn't
Vinny,
actually working.
I
Yeah,
have
it's
something
a
for you.
fun place to make some money. What?
I have something for you. First of all, I don't love anything. Love is not real. So, second of all, what made me happy is
We just got done talking about positive outlook on things, and this
No.
dude's sitting here.
It's not
Love is not real.
It's not real. It's facts.
Yeah, he can't love anything.
It's facts.
Ugh.
Me getting accepted to a pilot school and being on track to be a commercial pilot.
Hey, yo, that's lit, bro. No, I was being so for real. That was not supposed to be funny.
Why did
I'm
you
laughing
laugh?
at my phone. I'm looking
I
for
like-
this art project, and I remember that I have so many memes in my phone.
No, I would say. It,
I didn't see it.
Good God. No, I would say that something that I look forward to is the podcast, even though it came out of like nowhere.
I mean, we really hit it.
No, we did, and like it's like fun, even though we're still very small. Like it's still cool to hang out with you guys every time.
I can't wait to go to Yard Bar and be like, hey, look at my podcast. 1,000 views a video.
Yes.
I hate that place.
Well, I know why you hate that. I love that place. You can't beat me in cornhole over there.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
We do not care.
I guess that's what we'll leave y'all with.
All right, guys. Thanks for
Why did I
watching
not get
this
to say
episode
something?
of.
I feel left out.
Here we go.
I don't care.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching this episode of Down Under. I think we finally decided that this was episode 7. We will have another episode that we're getting ready to start working on. Look forward to that. Stay frosty, and always keep your stick on the ice.
See you guys.